What is up, rockers? Thank you for tuning in. Jason C. here. I'm your host for Nashville Rocks. Welcome. I really appreciate you being part of the Nashville Rocks audience. We got a great show for you today. But before that, don't forget you've got to go to the website to get all the links for this episode. And you can probably, if you're seeing this on YouTube, you can probably see that in the description as well. We got links to all the artist info, as well as all the Nashville Rocks links in the social media. So make sure to connect with us on social, check out the website, see all the interesting stuff about independent artists there, because that's what we do. Nashville Rocks tries to feature independent artists from the Nashville area and those artists that are touring through Nashville or have some kind of a connection to Nashville, thus Nashville Rocks. Like I said, we got a great show for you tonight. I want to tell you about this artist, but I'm going to have to use my cheat sheet. That's what I've got it here for. Because this artist has had several awards, and I want to make sure to hit on all of those. So we got, this artist is going to be and I have to have this on paper too, a pop soul and retro rock musician based in Nashville, but she moved here from Boston. So she's received honors from the New England Music Awards, Berklee College of Music, and the United Nations of all things. She's performed for sold-out crowds at New York City's Mercury Lounge, the Harry's Happening Festival in Maine, So Far Sounds, Deep Dive in Ithaca, Philomoka, I'm assuming it's how you say it, University of Rhode Island, Boston's legendary club Passim, I don't know, Skidmore College, and more. So she's got a lot of experience. So for this show on Nashville Rocks, we want to welcome you, Kelsey Blackstone. Here we go. All right, you guys, welcome Kelsey Blackstone.
Hi, thanks so much for being here and thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate you doing this.
Yeah.
I know it's, with schedules and everything, it's tough, so I sincerely appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
Well, we're looking at your stuff. We're looking at your videos that you're doing. You got songs, you got streams, you got the whole thing going on, right?
I try.
So let's talk a little bit about how you got started in the music thing, because you started off at Berklee, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, I've been doing music my whole life, and I always knew I was always going to be doing it. It just feels like a very natural, innate part of, me and how I express myself. But, I've always felt the most myself when I'm like performing and on stage and, kind of sharing that with the world and trying to uplift people and bring people together with music. I think,
right.
Those are like the main things that I'm always
Berklee's in Boston, nice cold environment.
Yes, very cold, but a great place to have studied, and I'm very grateful. I met a lot of awesome people there who I played with in my band for many years when I lived there, and who I still make music with now, even though I don't live there these days. So
and you create those relationships in school too with other artists that are
right
there.
Yeah, it's been very formative. And I knew even then though that I wanted to kind of take that and bring it to the next level, right, to Nashville. And
well, you got to the next level sort of because you won some awards.
Yes, I have won some awards, and I'm very lucky and fortunate that I have been able to kind of receive some official recognition for some of my work, because it always, they always say like, oh, that type of stuff doesn't matter, and at the end of the day it really doesn't, but it's always nice to like feel like you're getting somewhere, and people are
but you got a good one
doing.
Though, like what was the best one out of all of the nominations and awards?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think my favorite award that I've won was the first one that I won, which was for the Berklee Social Change Competition, and I just finished a song.
So competition means like cattle call. I went out to everybody.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, flyers all over the school. Like anyone can apply, and I just happened to like finish writing a song that was a lot about social change and unity and bringing people together. And I saw these flyers like, hey, we're looking for songs for our annual social change contest. Like, submit them right here.
What was the song?
It's called Come Home to Love.
Okay.
And it is on my Spotify and Apple Music.
Okay, excellent.
But
we'll have all the links for that stuff.
Yeah. It looks a little different because it's like on the Berklee record label. So
Gotcha.
It's not released by me technically.
Gotcha.
But it was great to receive recognition for that. It was one of my first songs that I ever wrote. So
and you're working with other artists there as well, and you guys got to thinking about the the music video that we're about to watch.
Yes.
Which is 505. So tell us how
Yes,
505
505
came to be.
Yeah, so 505 is a cover, and I knew, so it's by Arctic Monkeys.
Okay.
I knew that I wanted to include a cover that, of course, me and the band loved, but that was going to be well received in Boston by the types of crowds that come out to shows there. And I was going through my Spotify one day, I was like, oh, this song could be fun. Like, let me bring it into a rehearsal and see like how everyone feels about it. And very quickly and easily, we kind of came up with our own version of it and started kind of pushing some of the boundaries of the song, which was really exciting. And we performed it live a bunch, and people loved it. So we were like, why not get in the studio and record it? So the video you're about to watch actually is all 7 of my band members and I in the studio, and we added an 8th member, Madison McGrory, who is taking the video for us.
Nice.
Just figured at that point, might as
That's
well
a pretty
get it
big
all
band
on film.
already. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a pretty big band.
It's a lot to coordinate. It's a lot to schedule. So again,
you've got
I was
horns,
like,
right?
might as well get evidence that we did this.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, we got 2 horn players and a whole rhythm section, keys and organ, and bass, guitar, drums, of course vocals. So all mixed together, and it's got a very nice soul pop, retro rock type of a feel.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're going to watch 505 now. You want to introduce it?
Yes. Okay. My name is Kelsey Blackstone, and you are about to watch my band's cover of 505, filmed in Boston.
I'm going back to 505. If it's a 7-hour flight or a 45-minute drive, in my imagination you're waiting, lying on your side, with your hands between your Stop and wait a sec. When you look at me like that, my darling, what did you expect? I'd probably still adore you with your hands around my neck, or I did last time I checked. Not shy of a spark, the knife twists at the thought that I should fall short of the mark. Frightened by the bite, but it's no harsher than the bark. The middle of adventure, such a perfect place to start. I'm going back to 505. If it's a 7-hour flight or a 45-minute drive, and my imagination, you're waiting, lying on your side, with your hands between your And I crumble completely when you cry. It seems like once again you'd have to leave me with goodbye. I'm always about to go and spoil that surprise. Take my hands off of your eyes too soon. I'm going back to 505. If it's a 7-hour flight or a 45-minute
All right, we're back with Kelsey Blackstone here in Nashville on Nashville Rocks. Thanks for watching. So let's go back to like the songwriting and the band members and all that. So you've got a 7-piece, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a lot.
6 kids.
So when you're writing, is everybody involved, or are there primary members that are doing that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Tell me about your songwriting and the band members, really, like what everybody's responsibility is.
Yeah, you know, I would say I'm definitely the lead songwriter, especially as far as like lyrics and melody goes. You know, but I always, no matter who I'm playing with, I always try and give my band members like a lot of flexibility and freedom in like creating their own parts, because, you know, of course there's like specific riffs and hits that happen in certain moments, but, you know, other than that, like I'm always more interested to hear what an actual trained guitar player or bass player is going to do versus what I think, where I'm not trained in those things at all. So I always feel like
you're thinking a bass line is
like,
just dum dum
yeah,
dum.
like I could come up with something and it could be like good and fine, but you know, I would always rather have that type of like creativity and freedom, and that I'm largely inspired by jazz and rock and roll and that type of way.
You can definitely hear the jazz.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. The improvisation is a huge part of my music and my songwriting. I have a lot of songs actually where we just started jamming on something, and I'm just recording a voice memo and I'm improvising lyrics and a melody, and then we get in a studio to record it, and there it is. So I have some songs that are released that are kind of, you know, made from that process, which is, yeah, just really freeing and good feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell us about how, you know, the relationship with the band and everything works as far as the initial ideas come up. Is it always just the jam, or does somebody like bring an idea to the group and say?
It depends, yeah. Sometimes it's like that. Other times I have, you know, because I also perform where it's just me and I'm self-accompanied on piano, which I've been playing for my whole life. So sometimes I have songs where I'm like, I have never performed this with more than just me before, so I can't even really envision what this is going to sound like with, you know, in a band setting. So sometimes I bring in songs that are kind of in that stage, and then other times it's like, okay, well, I have this verse and some idea of a chorus, like, you guys want to just kind of play this through with me, and like we'll see how it goes, like we'll see kind of how we can grow it together, like, you know, we keep it loose and fun.
Good, that's good, that's good. So are you guys currently writing stuff now? I mean, you're writing new music?
Yeah. Well, so I'm kind of in the process right now of like recasting some of my band, because unfortunately some of my band members that I was playing with regularly,
because you're in Nashville
Boston,
now.
Right, they have not moved with me to Nashville yet, but maybe I'll convince them all one by one.
Right.
But they are an amazing group of people. But I am still writing music virtually with some of them, so that's been fun. And that's
a new dynamic that helps. You know, you can do it digitally now, very easy.
It's a silver lining of the pandemic for sure, is that people being open to creating in that way.
And everybody has their own little songwriting spot in their house, you know. You got your laptop and some speakers and some headphones, and you're pretty much good to go.
Yeah, that's what you need, and a good notebook.
That's right. And then a mastermind producer to put it all together.
Right, yeah.
For the most part.
Just that. It's easy.
That's right. Well, speaking of easy, we're going to take a break real quick, and we'll be back with Kelsey Blackstone. All right, we're back on Nashville Rocks with Kelsey Blackstone.
Hello.
And we're downtown, so if you hear helicopters and trains and planes and automobiles, that's why.
That's why.
So we're gonna get into one of your newest music videos in Sway.
Yes.
But we're going to let's talk about the writing for Sway and talk about the making of the music video. So was it the same situation where you're in Boston, you're writing Sway, or were you writing Sway here?
Yeah,
Or yes, both.
Honestly, yes to both. So basically, my saxophone player, Aiden Donnelly, who I've been making music with for, years at this point. He was also in my band in Boston. You know, I moved to Nashville in March, and a few months before that, so he's, in addition to being an amazing saxophone player and composer, he also is a great producer. And so he had this track, and he was like, I don't have a melody or any lyrics or anything really figured out, but I feel like this is kind of your vibe, and like maybe you'd want to work on this with me, and we can keep making music together even though we don't live in the same city anymore. I was like, I am so happy
that hits
you
on
said
what we were
that.
talking about earlier about, you know,
Exactly.
having your laptop and ready to go. Yeah.
Right. And so, you know, honestly, it was one of those songs that came very quickly to me. And I kind of just like improvised some lyrics and picked some of the ones that I liked and filled in the rest. And yeah, we got it all recorded before we left Boston. And so when we moved here, we were kind of in the final stages of like mixing and getting it mastered and everything. And then I was like, well, it would be really cool if we had like a music video or something to promote with the song, but how are we going to do that? Because now we live in two different cities,
Right, yeah.
and neither of us can really
That makes
afford
it
right
tough
now
to do a music
jump
video.
on a plane,
Yeah.
right? So we were like, how are we going to do that? So the other, you know, wonder of modern technology is these phones that we got, and you know, being able to just kind of make your backdrop look cool and with like the right type of vibey lighting, and
Right.
you know,
as long as you have
cool-
playback, you've got a cell phone in your pocket, you can do
Yeah,
a music video.
exactly.
I try to tell,
So-
you know, up and coming artists a lot, you know, hey, don't worry about making a music video. You got a phone in your pocket, make a music video.
Right.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like the most professional, like perfect thing
Right.
that you've ever seen. I
Right.
think as long as it's like being created from a real, authentic place, like it's going to translate to the people that are going to connect with it.
Right.
You know, no one's going to look at it and be like, oh, well, I loved it and I love the song, but I wish it was filmed in higher quality.
Right,
like a true appreciator of the song is not going to be thinking those things.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
So yeah.
And you were, and it looked like you were having a real good time making it. So were you
Yes,
shooting that yourself?
definitely.
You were shooting yourself in some of those?
Had my wonderful helper, who's also behind the camera right now, getting some B-roll for us. But Adam Grice, who just helps me with all of this stuff, I'm very lucky to have him. But yeah, he helped me film. We like transformed our living room into a filming space, and like,
Nice.
you know, our bathroom and everything, because I wanted like the white walls and like the mirrors kind of reflecting off the disco ball.
Yeah.
And you know, I just come up with these crazy ideas, and he just helps me make them happen.
And then your
so.
sax player's doing the same thing on his end.
Yup, he did the same thing, and then we kind of just sent all the videos that we had both taken to our friend and our video editor for this project, Harrison Renshaw. And
What'd
he
you do
was-
your playback on?
What do you mean?
So as you're recording the video
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For your parts, and he's recording the video for his parts, how are you doing playback? Are you just playing it on another phone?
Just playing it on another phone.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually used an app to record most of my video called Black Magic Camera.
Okay.
And I think there's a paid version, but there's also a free version.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you guys will sponsor me if you see this. And
That's right.
Yeah,
Black
that'd
Magic,
be cool.
take it-
I don't know.
Pay attention.
Yeah, Black Magic Camera. I don't know exactly how it works, but all I know is that it makes your camera look like it's higher quality than
Right,
it is.
right.
So that's what matters to me,
You'll
I
take it.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll
I'll
take
take it, especially if it's free. So.
Right.
But yeah, it was so much fun to do, and you know, I feel like just the idea of filming a music video in your house, like people
Right.
might not think of that initially, but if you got the space and you got the will, then there's
Make
a
it
way.
happen, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Exactly.
we're going to see Sway. Do you want to introduce that?
Yes, I'm so excited for you all to hear my new song, Sway, coming out on 11/7 with my good friend Poindexter. We wrote this song together to just give people an excuse to be free and light and, you know, dance and happy and all of those things that make life worth living. And we're really excited for you to hear this one. So hope you enjoy it. Ready?
Opposite ends, that's where we always meet. Hey, you say you don't like the song, but baby, I like the beat.
right, we're back with Kelsey Blackstone, and you just saw her video Sway. You were moving and grooving in that one.
Yes, such a good time. Hope you guys did too. Get up and dance.
It is a fun video for sure.
Yes,
Absolutely.
thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you guys, so we're getting towards the end of the show, and you know, you can find all the links to all of Kelsey's stuff. We'll have it on the Nashville Rocks website, so hit that up, NashvilleRocks.com. Her videos are also going to be on the Nashville Rocks YouTube channel, along with her YouTube channel, so we're just getting that video out there. So check that out. The audio version of this will be on Spotify. She's got stuff to stream on Spotify, so
and anywhere you stream music.
Yeah, you can check this stuff out pretty much anywhere. And because this is actually going to happen, it's a pre-save because the song isn't out yet.
You can
the video you can
the
see.
song. Yeah.
But if you pre-save it, what's the deal we're going to do?
If you pre-save the song, then you are entered into a contest to win a free T-shirt.
Here, I'll hold this one.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll hold this one. You get the purple.
Blue or purple. So, you know, not a lot of free things in life these days. So
and these are fun shirts too.
Yeah, they're pretty fun if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Both designed by Steph Mazzotti, who also designed my logo for me. And yeah, free T-shirt you could win if you enter the pre-save giveaway just by pre-saving the song, and we'll include the link either here in the video or down below in the description.
Yep, absolutely. So get your pre-save on, and you might get one of the shirts. And she might even throw in a thing of bubbles.
I might. I give bubbles away every show, so makes sense to give them away for this too.
That's awesome. Well, thank you again for being on the show. It's been great. You've got this great attitude. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
I think you're going places.
Oh, hey, that means a lot.
That means nothing coming from me, but I can still say it, right?
I need help. You know, as much help as I can get, and
That's right.
Anybody who takes the time to listen and enjoys it, like
That's right.
that gives me a little bit more of a step forward. So
That's right.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. Thank your boyfriend for being here.
Thank you, Adam.
And helping out. We appreciate you, bud.
Yes.
We'll see you next time on Nashville Rocks. Keep rocking.
Thank you.